Hey everyone, I'm finally back with another video and we're going over Bungo Stray Dogs chapter 117. And if you haven't read this chapter already, go read it. Don't know why you haven't read it yet. And if you have read it, then welcome. Let's continue. Chapter 117 starts off with Brahm. Oh yeah, forget what I said last chapter. He is gone. Let me explain. Yes, his body was stolen by Fyodor, but while that was happening, I guess he used some of his power to store like the last of his consciousness into Atigawa, and that is why we could see him using Atigawa's ability. And before Aya can celebrate, he would tell her, "I cannot stay in this form for long," saying that he would disappear at any moment. While trying to explain to her, she would face away from him and start saying things like, "Why would I care about a monster that's about to disappear?" Basically trying to like make him not worry, or also like trying to be strong for him. That's the reason why she's saying those words, because she's trying to make him sound like she doesn't care, so he doesn't have to feel bad for leaving. Even saying how he failed to keep his word that he gave to her, which Brahm will end up explaining how he gave that exact same word to his daughter and also failed to keep her safe. And I don't think I could really show what happened to his daughter, but I guess I could show his reaction, which is why if you haven't read this chapter yet, go read it. Pause the video, go read it, please. If you want to continue watching this video, then by all means, go ahead. Anyway, he would tell Aya how she must become her own knight, basically telling her she needs to become strong on her own because he's leaving. He will even talk about how it was nice traveling with her, because we get to see like a little like panel of his backstory with his daughter, and basically it was just showed us how spending time with Aya reminded him of his daughter, and it's like this moment when he was carrying his daughter on his back and would end up telling her how when she would grow up she would become like as incredible as him, even more incredible. And his daughter would end up telling him, "Oh, if that's the case, maybe I could carry you on my back." I guess to keep her happy, he would respond with, "Okay." But again, they couldn't keep that word because he ended up losing his daughter. But well, thank Aya, because since she reminded him of his daughter, is basically like it helped him keep his own word, I guess, if that makes sense. I'm sorry if that doesn't make sense, everyone. But once he was disappearing, he would tell Atigawa that he leaves Aya in his care. We finally see Atigawa is back to his old self, and I am so happy because I've been waiting for him to come back. Moving on, we finally head back to Kunikita and Tanizaki. I am sorry if I am saying your names wrong. And we left off with them getting approached by Fyodor and the Divine Being. We would see Kunikita say how he can't move because of the presence of this thing that just appeared in front of them, which Tanizaki would like be confused about what's going on, but at this moment he would look into the eyes of this divine being and it would actually like cause him like to throw up. And like how he may ask, I don't know either. Even Kunikita was shocked to see this happen. Kunikita would ask the divine being like, "What are you? What is he?" Like just trying to know. And the divine being will respond by saying he's basically everything and also nothing. They will also see how like it's apparently the time and space sword. At this point, Kunikita would ask an important question. He would ask, "What the hell is happening at this airport?" Which is a real good question to ask, because what the hell is happening in general? Honestly, what the hell is happening in Bungo Stray Dogs? No one knows. But moving on, this is when the divine being would appear behind him and would ask how he is wounded. But Kunikita is like having the divine being around him. Atsushi is trying to get to them like as fast as he can, and it will cut back to Kunikita and Tanizaki, and Kunikita would actually command Tanizaki like, "This is your chance, escape, use your ability to escape, I'll distract them." But Tanizaki didn't want to leave Kunikita behind. But at this moment, we would see Kunikita get stabbed by the divine being, and at this moment, that's when Atsushi arrived, and this was a sad moment for me. But anyway, moving on before I start feeling super sad again from the scene. Kunikita would tell Tanizaki, now's your chance. Use your ability, escape." And that's when he did, is basically when he used his ability, he couldn't really see that Atsushi came in to like help Tanizaki escape. And at that moment, that's when Kunikita was like, I guess, finally being absorbed. And Kunikita's last words before being absorbed were, "Even if I die, my ideals will live on." And that made me sad because almost every Bungo Stray Dogs fan who read this chapter was sad. I'm not the only one, okay? Anyway, this chapter would end with Kanezaki telling Atsushi to stop running, which I don't know why Atsushi listened to him, because Kanezaki also said, put me down, stop running. And again, why did Atsushi listen to him? Because he stops running and puts him down. Kanezaki was just laying his anger out, which is dumb because they're facing against a divine being who has space and time. Kanezaki yelled out that he's gonna rip the divine being limb from limb, and we end up seeing the divine being already above him, having his weapon pointed down at him, and Atsushi just like shot up again. Like that's where that chapter ends, and it's like, why did you listen to him? Yes, we're facing against someone who's a divine being, someone who has space and time, but like, why did you listen to him? Why did you stop? You should have kept running. He probably would have caught up with you still, but you should have just kept running. So yeah, but yeah, that's where this chapter ends. And what does everyone else think? Like, do you all think that the next chapter we're gonna see Kanezaki get absorbed by the divine being, or is something gonna happen where he doesn't? Like something is gonna save him, or Atsushi's gonna somehow save him in time. What do you all think? Just let me know in the comments what you think. What's gonna happen next in the next chapter, I mean. And I hope you all enjoyed this little quick review, and I hope to see you all in the next one.